Scotland is so beautiful. That's the house we're staying in, and that is a waterfall. This place has left me speechless, and that's really hard to do. I mean, I've never been to somewhere that has a waterfall in their driveway. It's just, and I got a lot of DMs asking me where the waterfall is, and it's difficult to say because there's about probably 5,000 of them. It's just everywhere. I just still can't believe there's a waterfall in our driveway. And then if we walk 10 meters further, there's a lake. It's so beautiful here. I feel like this place is, people always say Scotland's beautiful, but I think it's definitely underappreciated. This is just something else. And it's so raw and untouched as well. Okay, so here you'll see the lake. Thanks to everyone joining in. Thanks to Just Deep Body, Fat Guy Jim, Gunvi Singh, Sagar. So there is the lake. So, and there's a little kids play area. So we have a waterfall on our driveway and a lake. That's amazing. There's so much potential for having such a good lifestyle if you're outdoorsy in Scotland. So today's live chat was going to be something about something business related, and motivation related. So do give me a heart if you can. Press the heart, smash it if you can hear me okay. And yesterday we climbed Ben Nevis, right? And this is all relevant. I'm going to get to the point. So we climbed Ben Nevis, and it's the highest peak in the country. And so I think you guys can hear me. Some of the hearts are coming through. Awesome. So it's the highest peak in the country, right? And it's the first time I've ever climbed a mountain. Never climbed a mountain before. Yeah. So, and Ben Nevis is the highest. We did it yesterday, and it was fine. I think if you do like the home workout programs, if you train generally, if you do some exercise, I think you'll be okay if you're relatively fit to climb Ben Nevis. I'm just gonna sit in the car. This is the rental I got, so it's pretty decent. So it was okay. It was okay doing whatever, however many thousand meters it was, right, to climb up. And there's a big group of us, so we helped each other along. Now there was a point at which, because I got there about 45 minutes later, and then I caught the back of the group, and I caught up with them, and then I kept pushing them to go further. And at some points I thought, this is so slow, I could sprint this, not the whole thing, but just periods of this. And then I thought, no, I don't want to leave anyone behind, and let's do this together, and just get them across. And they were, one of them was saying, Gunvi Body, he was saying, I want to stop, and I don't think I'm going to make it to the top. And I thought, no, you're going to make it to the top, even if we have to carry you. Although I'm glad we didn't have to carry anybody, because there were a few people who were injured. But so we made it to the top, right? And that was amazing. And it was amazing because we did it together. And this is relevant to business. And we did it together. We got to the top, and there was this sense of achievement that no one was left behind. We all kind of just made sure that the other person made it across. If someone was lagging behind, we'd stop and then go back, get them, and then just push them and then get them across the line. And we managed to do that, and we had a workout. If you watch my live Instagram, my Instagram stories, you'll see the workout we did at the summit, which is the highest point in the country. So that was a lot of fun. Now on the way back, one person in the group, who I'm going to name, is Arjun, and also Govinda Baji's dad. They decided to take a shortcut. Now this was definitely not a shortcut. So it was down the side of the mountain, and then it started to rain. And in Ben Nevis, or in Scotland, I've noticed, it just randomly starts to rain and then stops after a few minutes. So it started to rain, and we're going down the side of a mountain, and there's rocks, and then there's no path. So we're just going down some rocks, and there's points where you'll slip, and then you'll hit your back, you'll fall on your bum, and you'll scrape your hands. I got cut on my leg, got cut on my hand, because the rocks behind you are also loose. So if someone's coming up behind you and they move a rock, then that rock, and it potentially could be a boulder, is going to smack you in the back of in your back, or cut your hand or things like that. So it made me appreciate how delicate we are as human beings, and how we're not kind of as strong as and significant as well, I'm not as strong as and significant as I think I am. And the other thing was, it was dangerous. There were points where I thought, I'm going to die, and my wife is going to kill me, because she's going to say, what idiot told you to go down the side of a mountain? You should have stuck to the path. So I'm having all these thoughts while I'm going down, and I'm by myself there, because everyone's sliding down the side of this mountain at different paces. And I thought this was a really bad idea. And I also should have given, when I got to the top, I thought, this is easy. And I thought I should have respected nature and not been so arrogant, because it can turn really quickly. And fortunately, I didn't die, because I'm here today. But the point is that the relation to business is that when I was up there, it was very lonely, and there was nobody there. And I thought, actually, if I had stayed with the group, and if we had stayed together, then the sense of achievement is so much more. Like, I could have been the fastest person in that group and got to the bottom before, and at some points I was, but it wasn't satisfying. And I think the same is true for business and life in general. You can be really good, and you can be really successful, and you can be, but if you're not sharing that journey, if you're not helping others along the way, then it's not satisfying. And that was one big lesson that I learned yesterday, because we have a team at Team Darshan, and there's a few of us, half a dozen of us, and the team is growing every month, and it's going to grow, and it's going to be at one point it's going to have thousands of people in the team, and we're going to transform the health and well-being of our community. But the joy and the reward isn't in me achieving like good health or well-being and achieving this vision. The joy and reward will be in transforming the other team members and their lives and the lives of their families, and the impact that it's going to have at them and getting them across the line. Because the satisfaction I got from waiting for, I think Sati finished last, waiting for Sati and getting to the peak with Sati was so much more than the points where I was out in front. And I think that's a metaphor for life. You could be out in front in life and be doing really well, but the joy that you would get from making sure that the last person, not the weakest, but the weakest person in the group at that point in time, also gets across the line, is multiple times more satisfying. So that's just today's lesson, that actually, you know what, it's not about the individual, it's about the team. I didn't say Jai Paji's life. I think everyone was fatigued towards the end, so we were slipping and stuff, and Jai Paji nearly slipped off the edge of the cliff. But yeah, so we won't talk about that stuff. What happens in Ben Nevis stays in Ben Nevis. So thanks for tuning to the live chat, guys, and do keep DMing me your questions. I really appreciate it and your support, and thank you so much for the feedback, everyone. And thanks, Jerry, for watching all my videos. And yeah, do let me know if you guys need any specific content, and love you all, and see you on tomorrow's live chat.